She steps into an elevator and presses multiple buttons at once. She leans out, looks down the hallway, then suddenly recoils. She waves her hands, hides in the corner, as if someone or something is just out of sight. This grainy footage is the last known image of Elisa Lam. Within weeks, her disappearance would turn a Los Angeles hotel into the center of one of the most disturbing true crime cases of the decade. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada. She was bright, thoughtful, and openly struggled with bipolar disorder and depression, something she discussed candidly on her blog. In early 2013, Elisa set out on a solo trip through California, documenting her journey online. On January 26, she checked into the Cecil Hotel, a building already infamous for violence, suicides, and death. At first, Elisa shared a room, but her roommates complained about her behavior. Hotel staff moved her to a private room. On January 31st, Elisa was supposed to check out. She never did. Her parents, unable to reach her, contacted police. Officers searched the hotel multiple times. Cadaver dogs traced her scent to an open window. Then it vanished. There were no signs of forced entry, no witnesses. Elisa had seemingly disappeared inside the hotel itself. Then police released the elevator video. The footage immediately disturbed viewers. Elisa's movements appeared erratic and fearful. The elevator doors refused to close. She seemed to be reacting to something unseen. The internet exploded with speculation, turning the video into a viral obsession. Nearly 3 weeks later, guests at the hotel began complaining about the water. It was dark. It tasted strange. The pressure was low. On February 19th, a maintenance worker climbed to the roof to inspect the water tanks. When he opened one, he found Elisa Lam's body floating inside. She was naked. Her clothes were submerged beside her. The tank was nearly 10 feet tall, accessible only by climbing to the roof and opening a heavy hatch. The roof was meant to be restricted. No alarms had gone off. The autopsy ruled her death an accidental drowning. There were no signs of physical trauma or sexual assault. Toxicology reports showed Elisa had not been consistently taking her prescribed bipolar medication. Investigators concluded she likely experienced a severe manic episode, climbed into the tank, and was unable to escape. But questions remain. How did she reach the roof alone? Why didn't anyone see or hear her? Why were the tank lids reportedly found open? Elisa Lam's death sits at the intersection of mental illness, isolation, and a building with a long history of tragedy. The mystery may never feel fully resolved, but behind the theories and viral footage was a real young woman, alone and vulnerable in her final moments. And her story remains one of the darkest chapters ever tied to the Cecil Hotel.